Hey, you went flying Billy Spur. Hey, you went driving around the world. Hey, you went brown like a squirrel. Hey, you went Chanel pearls. Hey, you went Rolls Royce car. Hey, you went Rolls Royce truck. Oh, you want war with all my hoes. Oh, you wanna line it all up. Hey, I'm gonna play it how it is. Hey, I been playing for some years. Hey, you tryna steal all the spill. Hey, I'm in the field, not a pill. Hey, you wanna spill, then let's spill. Hey, you know how real niggas is. Rolls Royce still Uncle Phil. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls, gays, and theys, welcome back to another brand new episode of The Experience. This is Season 4, Episode 2, and this week is an In Case You Missed It episode. It's also Thanksgiving today, so happy Thanksgiving to those of you who are celebrating, and if you're listening after Thanksgiving, I hope that you had a great one. Alright, kicking things off, we are talking about Snoop Dogg and his special announcement. Then we talk about Keke Palmer and her baby father, Darius. Then after that, we talk about legal settlements and if settling is an admission of guilt. And then finally, we play a game that you guys all know and love, and that is Slap or Trash. Joining us today as a special guest host, we have the Azaria Lynn. This is Season 4, Episode 2. In case you missed it, this is The Experience.
All right, y'all, we are back. It's Episode 2. I realized last week we didn't introduce ourselves, so I'll go ahead and start. What's up? If you guys don't know me already, I am Jay Gooden, aka the Sports Gay, and my co-pilot here with me is,
of course, it's Darren Allen, aka the Don of all trades. Actually, you said one sport gay. You're actually the two
I'm the sports gay now, because now it's multiple. Things have changed in this year.
Yeah.
But we have a special guest today for our In Case You Missed It episode, and we will go ahead and let her introduce herself. Go ahead and take it away.
Hey, everyone. It's your girl, the Azaria Lynn. You guys can follow me on all socials, the Azaria Lynn, except for TikTok, zoned out with Zari. As well, I do consider myself the body butter queen. I am the all natural girly, as you can see. It's wash day, y'all. But with that being said, I make whipped body butters, artisan soap, sugar scrubs, you name it. I got it. Okay. So just tap in AphroditeCollection.shop.
Yes, tap in, guys. I'm about to try some products too, so if you guys follow me, you'll see me trying some of the products real soon, giving a review. But yeah, if you guys don't remember, if you're new to the podcast, so we alternate each week. So last week we talked about like different topics that me and Darren like set aside. This week is an In Case You Missed It episode, and basically we are going to talk about key moments that we thought were kind of interesting in pop culture that happened over the course of the week, and we're going to give you our opinion on them. So I'm going to pass it over to Darren. He's going to bring us in with the first one, and we're going to talk about it. So let's get it going.
Man, the beauty about the experience, bro, every time we start potting, we always get a surplus of shit that happens. It's almost like it's like they know when we potting, so we got to like be on it type shit. So like one thing that I saw that really caught my eye was Snoop Dogg when he made his announcement. He said, "I'm giving up smoke." That was it. He said, no, he said, "I'm giving up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time." You know, when he said that shit, it set the world on fire, because that honestly reminded me that Snoop Dogg is probably the most popular rapper ever. I think there's a good argument on that. I think white people,
like the most popular ever. That's a strong statement.
Ever. You got to think about Snoop Dogg. He did a cooking show with Martha Stewart. All white people be knowing him. All the gangster rap niggas know him. All the kids know him. He rebranded himself into Snoop Lion, and he smokes weed so much that he's become a literally synonymous with the plant. So when he's that real shit though. And he said, "I'm giving up smoke. Please respect my privacy." Nigga, we all was like, our ears lit up, our eyes lit up. We was like, what the hell is he talking about? He's literally the poster child for weed, him and Wiz Khalifa.
What's funny about that too is I think I had sent Darren like this article that was like about like he should stop smoking because it was like bad for him or something. And he was like, "I will quit when Snoop Dogg quits." 2 days later, that announcement came out. We were like,
that was nasty, bro. I did say that shit because I was like, there's no way Snoop Dogg ever gonna quit. And this nigga said, "I quit smoke." You know what that did to me, bro? You know what that did to me? I was actually upset. I told I literally felt like that. No, because I'm in this group chat with all my frat brothers. And it's funny because they all like know that I'm like the crub boy. Me and my line brother Charles, he's been on the podcast. Shout out Charles.
Mhm.
They told us, they was like, what are y'all thoughts on this? Because it's kind of like Snoop's the godfather of weed. And
Yeah.
I told everybody to respect my privacy at the time because I'm going through a lot of emotion. Because I thought I was gonna have to quit because, and I told Jay. But I also noticed that he said give up smoke, not giving up smoking.
Mhm.
That was the trick. So today he announced, well, not
Welcome.
today. Well, you guys will be hearing it on Thanksgiving, but
Mhm.
Monday
Oh,
when
happy
we're recording.
Thanksgiving, y'all! Save me a plate of some
I
slime.
can't wait. It's my favorite holiday. It's my favorite holiday.
I roast down with the yams and the mac and cheese. Nobody's fucking with me. That's
I
all.
can't wait.
Yeah.
But no, he announced that he's doing an ad promotion. He's not giving up smoke. He's promoting a smokeless grill called Solo Stove. So when he says I'm giving up smoke, he's giving up smoke from the grill. So
Yeah.
he's still smoking weed. So we're all good for now. But
I honestly, so I work in advertisement. I think that it was genius the way
that
he
was
did it,
genius.
because that's the way to like make like something go right. You have to like kind of like shake it up. You have to do something so provocative. I remember when Planters Peanuts, their mascot is Mr. Peanut. And for the Super Bowl, they were like, "We're finna kill Mr. Peanut," and there was like
Mhm.
everybody was like, "What the fuck? Like we're killing our mascot?" But they
Mhm.
brought him back. But like you got to do shit that shakes up the table, and I feel like that was like a really smart move on his.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was actually pretty interesting. I was like, man, and speaking of the advertising shit, I used to work in advertising too. That shit used like us trying to find new ways to gather the people's interest. It takes a lot, and you kind of have to leverage kind of who you are and your identity. And Snoop did a really good job doing that because, like I said, he's the face of weed in terms
yeah.
of black rappers, especially. So yeah, it was dope. I know. Were you scared, Lex? Because I know you are a smoker.
Yeah, indeed. With that being said, I mean, I'll have an occasional drinky drink here and there, more of a wine sipper. I like my little bougie thing here and there. But I'm not gonna lie, I will also have to agree with the whole making the whole thing go viral because I had two opinions about the whole letting go smoke. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think okay, yes, I did interpret. Yes, maybe he could have been talking about smoking, yeah, or whatever. But I don't know. You never know. Snoop Dogg could have been still living that one life that he used to live, and he could have been giving up his smoke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I just. And he said, "Mind y'all business." Maybe he didn't want nobody to know what he was doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You need to stop this fucking noise, bro. God damn, Riverside should have never had these goddamn fucking sound effects for this nigga, man. God damn.
No, but my question: Are y'all gonna get the stove, the smokeless? How the fuck
I
does that?
want to. I want to. I want to. I don't know how it works, but it's like a portable stove. It's good for like heating up pizza and like certain things, maybe s'mores or some shit. And you could do it like at bonfires if you're not trying to have smoke kind of engulf the whole place. I really don't know how it works, but I do want to get that shit because honestly, bro, like with marketing like that, I'll buy that shit. I would.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it'd be good for camping, but I don't camp like that. So
Yeah, who camps anymore? When's the last time I camped? I feel like I didn't camp. Last time I camped, I was like 15, bro. I don't.
yeah, I feel like I was around the same 15, 16.
I was about 18.
Oh, that's pretty. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I don't think black people in camping go well.
I actually enjoyed it. I went to KOA. I went to bougie camping and
Oh,
regular
that's bougie. Ah, that
camping.
don't
so like
count.
you did
I said
glamping.
bougie camping and regular camping.
Oh, you was glamping.
So you did the glamping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's
I
not
feel
the
like
same.
I
Well,
feel like
I did the bougie and the regular. So I
Okay.
was out there in the woods and the trees and the little.
Which one was better?
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
I know you about to
I
say.
mean, don't get me wrong. Both experiences, like I've been to KOA a few times, so had it where we had a tent site and we slept in a tent or in a cabin, but in the woods we slept in a tent. So I mean, either way, yeah. But we were in a whole resort, so there was pools, it was food. You could walk around, ride your bike. It was cool. But then again, regular camping, you had a lake, fresh air, sun, nice chirps and the birds wake you up in the morning. Because being at KOA, you hear people's music, you hear people walking around, you hear people talking, and
Mhm.
things like that. But being in just pure nature, it was nice.
Yeah, it's probably a
Yeah.
lot
Well,
like, I guess if I compare it maybe like a Kalahari,
excuse
but
me,
without like the
bitch.
water
I was
part.
about to say
Yeah.
something, but then
Yeah.
you cut me off. So no, I'm just
All
kidding.
right. Let's say it. Say it. Say what she was gonna say.
I was trying to give the Tyler the Creator when he was like, excuse me, I wasn't finished yet. Remember the video with the? I think they were making breakfast or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Okay.
All right,
Well,
let's move on to the next topic. We are talking about. Hold on, y'all. I got to do it for this one. Palmer and Darius. Now this.
Keke.
Yeah.
Now,
Mm.
so to give you guys a recap, Keke Palmer, she just had a child recently. If you don't know who Keke Palmer is, Google her. I'm sorry, but like
If you don't know who Keke Palmer is, bro, stop watching this or stop listening to us.
you gotta
Right
listen.
now.
You gotta know who Keke Palmer is.
Who
But
Keke
she
Palmer.
recently just had a kid, a son, beautiful, healthy baby boy with Darius. I don't even know Darius's last name because it's Darius. That's how I'm trying to be nice. That's how like of a like he's not really known. I'll say it that way. I'm proud of myself. I did that pretty well.
Yeah.
So so before so this happened a couple months ago that Keke went to an Usher concert and she was wearing like a dress. I don't think personally that it was like too crazy, but Darius felt that that she shouldn't be dressed like that. It was a bit inappropriate. And so instead of having a conversation privately with Keke, he went to X and made a post with X Twitter. You guys, I'll say Twitter. You guys know
You
what
take Twitter, bro. Like nobody's calling that shit X. Fuck Elon.
I know what he was talking about when he
Yeah.
said it. So
Fuck Elon.
No, literally.
damn.
Ooh, don't. We'll get into it. Okay, look. Okay,
Huh?
so he made a tweet and he basically was calling her out, saying like, "You're a mom. You shouldn't be dressed like that." And like a lot of the public thought it was weird because it's like, why are you like trying to like in a way embarrass your significant other? Also, why are we in it? This is y'all's business. Like you can have a problem, that's fine, but like I feel like that's not something to bring to the internet. This very fucking weird behavior. So that happens. They break up, and Kiki's in the Usher video. That's
I didn't know.
one
I didn't
thing
know
about
that. Wait, I didn't know she was in the video
she was
now.
in the video. Like one thing about Keke, that's Keke keep a bag Palmer. She knows how to flip a situation, turn it, twist it, and make it work in her favor. So that's that Virgo energy right there. But okay. So
if you guys didn't know, I'm a Virgo.
she is.
Yeah.
She is. So yeah, so it was recently revealed that Keke got a restraining order for herself and for her child due to domestic violence from Darius. There was there's camera footage like from security cams of them like getting into a heated argument and him like choking her, throwing her across the couch. There's audio now of a phone conversation with Kiki's mom, Darius, and Keke, and Kiki's mom making wild accusations against Usher. We're not even going to go into it, but it's just a mess. It's really sad, and I love Keke. I really hate that like this cloud has happened. But what do y'all think about this whole situation? What do we make of this?
Man, it's a lot of thoughts.
My light does not like me. It doesn't like me. It's just
Keke Palmer, Aquila, and the B. I love Keke. Kiki's like Black America's sweetheart, or Black America's
Palmer,
or like little sister. It's like, well, she's older than us, but like that's just Black America's little sister, though. It's like, all right, yeah, we've seen her grow up. We've seen her kind of come up. So like every time we see Keke kind of doing Keke things, we always root for her. Like the shit that she be doing, like when she was getting her resurgence back into like the film shit, when she was like really killing it and X, Y, and Z, like we were really like rooting for Keke for the longest. And it was beautiful to see that for Keke, and I think she's 30, 31 or something around that age, like for her to find.
Google it, baby. Google is your friend.
At the time, finding love and then ending up having a kid, like Jay said, a healthy, you know, baby boy that she was able to have, and, you know, a seemingly fruitful relationship. But, you know, like a lot of celebrity relationships, there's a lot under the veil that, you know, is not ever really revealed unless shit like this happens. So I think the Usher incident, while I personally have different views, me being a man who has been with women who wear, you know, revealing clothes, I have a different opinion and probably, you know, a lot of women who wear those explicit clothes. But I digress. But I do say that this was a really revealing moment for like not only like obviously Keke and Darius, but like even Usher, because later on, like Jay was saying about Keke's mom and those accusations and whatnot, it got to the point where it was just got to a real messy situation. And, you know, like her wearing what she wants to wear, that's cool and all. But Darius like going on Twitter and saying, you a whole mom, you can't be dressing like this, was a little out of line. I think that he personally should have just brought it to her personally. And if he had a real issue, don't bring it to the public's attention because that looks kind of goofy. But he did that. And you can't take that away. You know, that's something that happened and the whole world saw it. And that was probably the first inkling for a lot of people to be like, oh, maybe it's not like, you know, maybe there's trouble in paradise. Maybe it's not so, you know, peachy keen over there in Keke land and Darius land. But,
Yeah.
you know, it is one of those things that, you know, I hope none of this shit is still happening. If it is 100% accurate, I hope none of that shit is happening to Keke
I mean, there's a
anymore.
restraining order now, so
it's not. It shouldn't be happening no more. So yeah, it's one of those things that like you see the pattern and history of abuse, especially when it was outlined like that, and it brought new context to the whole Usher situation. So
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it was just some goofy shit, some kid shit that nigga did. You know.
And then me as a female, I'm not even gonna lie. If I look, y'all, I'm single. But with that being said, if I was in a relationship and my guy or whatever took it upon himself to take anything to social media, I'm not gonna say that's a deal breaker, but it's like it's damn near a deal breaker for me because I'm already like a private person as it is. So I can already imagine being famous and yo man does this. It's like it's beyond me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like that
It's
was just
embarrassing.
embarrassing as fuck. And like as my brother said, childish. Like that's childish and immature, like basically everything along that lines. Like I'm not gonna lie. Wait, can we cuss on here? Wait, Darren been cussing. I'm about
absolutely.
to say Darren been cussing. I'm sorry.
This ain't fucking after school latchkey. This ain't that shit, bro. You ain't doing the morning announcements. Cuss.
Okay. I'm
The
not even
morning
gonna lie, I gotta be real. What's his name again? Like I know who he is, but what's his name?
Darius.
Darius. Okay. Look, hold on. We're not about to talk about the Dariuses now, okay? Dariuses at this point are fucking weirdos. Fucking weirdos. And
This does
if
not
you know,
apply
you
to all
know.
Dariuses. Some Dariuses, y'all are cool. The listeners who are Dariuses that are real niggas, y'all are cool. We're not talking about y'all, but this Darius is a fuck nigga.
Fuck nigga. That's basically what I was gonna say. Basically, I feel like he bitched himself. He most definitely bitched himself. And that's why I'm sorry, I hate to say it, he bitched himself because there's no way you're gonna sit here and pick up your phone and be like, tweet.
And tweet. Twitter fingers.
Like, what the fuck? Why didn't you just call her like, hey, babe, like, what you on, gang?
Yeah.
Like, bring your ass to the crib. Like, the fuck is you doing?
That's
Like,
all you
what?
gotta do.
Well,
he's
come on
giving,
now. You was a bitch. I hate to say it, but he's a bitch. He's a
and it's
bitch.
giving like he's got some like mental things to work on just from like just the violence in general. Like
That's usually the case. Yeah.
that's that man.
Yeah,
Man,
because I
But I
even
will
know post
say,
out when about him beating on Keke and stuff. I mean, when that came into play, I was like, yo,
yeah, I was just about to
I
mention
didn't
that.
even know that was even tea like that. Was not it.
I feel
Yeah.
like the weakest thing you can do as a man is put your hands on a woman. That's the
Hey,
That's
weakest.
just come on, man. There's so many other diplomatic ways to resolve this shit, and I get it. You know, like I'm saying, as a man, you know, it don't feel the most comfortable when you know you got a baddie and she going out, you know, looking good. You know, you always gonna be like, damn, like I know she gonna get the looks, but that just comes from security, knowing who's at the crib, like knowing that that's yours. She ain't about to step out. But
What
you know,
did
you're not.
Ashanti say? She said, "When my man leave the house, I know he coming right back. Got that good, good." Fellas, y'all gotta feel that too. It can't
Yeah,
just be
we
you know.
do want to feel that, you know, but a lot of time we know how niggas are though. You know, we know how niggas are outside of us. You know, when girl,
Having niggas
obviously
burning. Y'all be
women
having.
definitely do a lot of, flirting and whatnot, especially to men, that are generally attractive. But it's nowhere near the same level as if a woman who is generally attractive or is going out in public doing her thing. So I can go out and I consider myself a generally attractive man. If I had a girl and
Eh.
some bitch and some girls hit me up and some girls want to flirt with me, then I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, yeah, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a few of them, but it's not gonna be many. But if my girl, who's a baddie, going out looking good, looking like how Keke looked, and revealing how Keke looked, there's a higher chance that niggas are gonna try her a lot more. So I think it's more so men know other men. And I don't know
Mhm.
about the whole Usher situation. Usher is richer, more famous, and much more influential than Darius ever will be. So like
Mhm.
when you see, so when shit like that happens, it's like he's looking at it as like, oh, this nigga who's kind of my superior over here serenading my wife wearing some of the best looking clothing I've ever seen her wear. Yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm a little insecure about that. I wanna say
Okay,
something.
but with that being said, he should have brought that to her attention,
I
not to
agree.
his
I
fucking
agree.
phone.
I agree. He
Like,
should have
what the
tweeted it.
fuck? I get all the sentimental being softy shit, but like, text her phone.
Yeah,
Like,
just text her. Just
go
text her.
there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
what?
to move on. Unfortunately, like let's keep talking about it, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, comment what you think. But we gotta move on to the next one. Darren, what you got for us?
Oh, okay. New music. Man, when's the last
New
time, man?
music.
I feel like we do this on a weekly thing and we ain't get a chance to talk about the new music.
New music.
New music. But nah, I have to mention because one of my favorite lyricists, rappers, wordsmiths,
Lord,
with the
is it
best,
out of your throat yet? Jesus Christ!
the best writer ever. Hey, this nigga's favorite rapper is Logic, so he has no room to talk about rap and favorite anything. Because who the fuck is Logic? Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Second of all, what was I about to say? One of my favorite lyricists of all time dropped his first or his debut solo album. Andre 3000 has dropped, and we got to give it round of applause.
What?
Round of applause.
Like a little.
You said what? Oh, yeah, we got it. Yeah, yeah. Play the sound effect. Play the sound effect. Play the sound effect. It is. I did make an emphasis to say favorite lyricist and rapper because he's not rapping on this whatsoever. So this album is entirely instrumental. It's called New Blue Sun by Andre 3000.
Mhm.
It's him playing the flute pretty much the entire album. It's around 90 minutes, 8 tracks. So the average song is around 10 minutes, like something like that. So it's a real solid album. It's really good. I'll say sleeping, and some songs are better for sleeping than others because a lot of them have kind of sharper sounds to them. But I think you can put it on the background when you're trying to focus, or
Yeah.
if you're like jogging, or if you're doing an activity. I think it's a really good album for that. Um, in terms of like bumping it and playing it like in the whip or playing it in like in a kickback or nothing, it's not the album for that. Three Stacks, he's a rapper, he has verses for that if you want to go listen to him rap. But this, he's not saying a single word on this album, so you won't even hear him. And it's funny because Pitchfork just dropped their review of it. They gave him an 8.4 out of 10, and they
That's high for
labeled it
Pitchfork. That's
high,
really
but here they labeled it rap because he's a black artist.
interesting.
He's
That's
a
kind of
black
like, I
artist.
feel like what's something that's not racist but feels racist. It's giving that.
No, it is racist. It ain't just not racist. It is
Oh
racist.
yeah,
It's one of those things. It's like he didn't speak at all on the album. He's literally giving you a
Mhm.
woodwind instrument the
not
entire
rap.
album. But
It's
because he's a black artist, you have to put it under rap. But I get it though because it helps
so they're not
people.
Pitchfork anymore. They are now Bitchfork. Because what the fuck?
Pitchfork. There we go, Pitchfork. But yeah, Andre 3000. You guys get a chance to listen to.
I thought that it was pretty good. I heard a couple of the tracks. It's really good ambiance music. Like I feel like if I was stressed or something, like I'd be like, "Hey, cut that Andre on," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that new Three Stacks. What about you? Lex, did you listen to Three Stacks?
Well, I'm not gonna lie for all you people that are out there watching. I
She
will
ain't
say,
listening to shit.
if you no, I was not gonna say that. Most definitely was not gonna say that. I was gonna say if anyone is out there and if you guys are like me and were or still are flute or piccolo players,
Oh
hello,
shit!
then I will say listen to that album. Indeed. So
I
if you
played
guys
it.
didn't know, yes, I did play the flute, the piccolo, and piano growing up.
Oh,
Yes.
Period.
I still look, okay. If if I have the pleasure of being here again, I bring my flute. Is that my mom's
Oh
house?
shit!
Is that
Yeah,
my mom's house?
that's
shit,
so
yes.
sweet, but please don't do that. I don't
Well,
want
I'm
that.
here for it. Bring the
I'm
piccolo. Play us a
Why
song.
is my brother such a hater?
and you gonna listen to that? You gonna put the fucking piccolo or the
I'll be
flute
like,
up
oh
to the
shit!
mic and listen to that bitch
Be like,
though.
that shit is hit it. Okay. You know that meme with fucking LeBron when he's like, you know, that's what he mean.
Yeah, when you don't know no lyrics, nothing. Oh
Wait,
man.
yeah.
But
And then somebody else.
another thing in new music, I do have to give a shout out. I know that this is a half Drake loving, half Drake hating podcast. You can guess who's the Drake
It's a
lover and
strong
Drake
word.
hater.
You would have to really care about somebody a lot to hate them. So carry on.
Drake love and Drake don't give a fuck. Let's say that.
There
So
we
we got
go.
that half and
There
half.
we go.
I guess you can guess which is which, but I have to shout out my boy Drizzy Drake. He finally delivered after 5 long years a good project. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm a little harsh. I'm a little harsh. And let me not say that he's dropped some great singles and he's dropped some great songs since I want to say More Life. But he's been kind of disappointing me lately in a lot of different avenues, especially with his music. I did want a kind of an evolution from Drake, and I know that's kind of like the hot topic thing, especially with rap purists and whatnot. They want to hear Drake a certain way, and I'm not really one of those guys per se. I just like music evolving, and I like to hear how it can evolve from a certain artist, especially an artist like Drake I respect. So he did
Yeah.
drop the deluxe to For All the Dogs, and that was his last album. It's called Scary Hours 3. And the Scary Hours, if you don't know, that's his compilation mixtape where he just kind of starts rapping the whole way. So pretty much is 6 tracks, new tracks, and he's rapping on pretty much all of it. So for the niggas that really like bars, who listen to the words, that don't just care about the beat, don't care about the catchy hooks, just want to hear the niggas speak for 3 or 4 minutes, then this is good. It's
Well,
really good.
I will say I felt catfished because I thought that it was going to be like its own project. So I'm like
He
looking.
did do that.
I'm
He did
like,
it on purpose.
why cat? You don't even have to catfish. You could have just said, "I'm dropping the deluxe." You know, people are going to listen. Like, what? I just feel like, why do that? Why tease your fans like that, man? Like, come
Right.
on. And I'm not a.
Yeah.
I'm not
Unless
even
you
gonna say
people
what.
like me and didn't know he was gonna do that.
Yeah, I
See?
feel like he drops as the wind blows nowadays. Like he's just been.
He
putting
has
them
a
out.
new. I think he got like a new contract or some shit where he got to like drop a certain amount.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just what it is. But yeah, any new music from y'all? Y'all want to shout out some new artists that dropped over the weekend that y'all want to
Who dropped? Let me see, because
give some love
every
to?
Friday I
Give some
actually.
love to.
Oh, wait. Every Friday I usually like go on like Apple does this new music playlist thing and it like suggests songs to me and then I have like my um people that I listen to. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with who Jerome is, but he's an actor, but he raps too.
Mhm.
He was in Moonlight. His most recent thing was it's called what is it called? It's called I'm a Virgo. It's on Amazon.
Oh,
Um
I did see that. Now I know I didn't see like the actual series, but I saw like the trailer or like the little commercial for it.
And he
Yeah.
was the Prowler version of Miles Morales.
he
And
was.
he was,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
They cast him as the voice of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Mhm.
wasn't he in
The Central Park 5 movie.
yeah, I was gonna say, yep.
I seen
So
that
yeah.
Yeah.
too. He
When
was
they
So
one of
see,
the boys.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was one of the boys. Yeah.
So yeah, he's a very good actor, but he's a pretty good rapper too. He dropped an EP. I don't know how many tracks it is. I think it's like 6.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Check it out.
And yeah, check that out. And then Moonchild, I don't know if you guys listen to them. They're like an indie, like how would I describe them? Like R&B, soul, indie. Like I'll just put it to you like this: when I first heard them, not seeing who any of them were, I thought these was niggas, but they not niggas. They wiggas. I said, oh
Really
shit,
good. They're
yeah,
white.
yeah. So they just released a acoustic version of one of their albums. I love it. So good. These are
Ooh.
deep cuts. I don't know, Lex. You got any new artists? That any of your faves drop or anything like
It
that?
doesn't even have to be new music, just artists you like. You want to just plug and put songs you've been listening to constantly that you want to put on. Artists that you manage that you want to put on.
Oh, well, I could say that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait. No moment.
She is also a manager. She
I
didn't
did
mention
not
that.
know. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she's also a manager. She didn't mention that when she was talking about all her other accolades. But that's another one.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My boy C. Luciano. If you guys haven't heard about him, he has, like he said, has been on this pod. He goes by the name of Charles. You guys should check him out on all platforms, y'all. He's
He's
making some low key. I'm not even gonna lie. When I hit him up earlier to link, he said he was on his way to the studio. So this boy, he be working, y'all.
You working? He
He's
on it.
working for sure. C. Luciano, most definitely. C to the dot to the Luciano. Okay,
Charles, I need
most
you on.
definitely.
I need
And I'm
you
not
on.
even gonna lie, I got one more person. Oh, my bad, Jay. Who was you
I
about
was gonna
to say?
say, Charles, I need you on the deluxe version of Journey. This is me
Yeah.
addressing you directly. I know you're gonna listen to this shit. We gotta make
Yeah.
that shit happen. Come on now.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, I got another one.
Mm.
My homegirl KD. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mm.
My homegirl KD, she
AD.
went to high school together and she surprised me. Baby girl Lucky surprised me. She's a mom, she out here doing her thing, she working, she hustles, she do hair.
She
And
nice.
she popped up in the studio and started doing her thing. I said,
Yeah.
Miss Mia,
Hmm.
I didn't know you could do this. So KD too. Y'all gonna have to check her out. KD the killer.
Yeah, she's
Most
like that.
definitely. Or Katie the Don, I should say, how she says Katie the Don.
Katie Don. Yeah, but there's only
Most
one Don.
definitely, most definitely. But as always, as people who are already out there, I love my baby girl Lakia. I'm a softie for my girl Janae Aiko. Oh, I love her so much. Lotto.
I love
Mm.
Lotto.
Yes,
Lotto's.
I love her too.
Lotto
Oh, I love me some Lotto. Look,
Lotto
y'all.
just released a single too. It's called "It's a Party." I think it's real good.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
Is
I'm
it
not
yet?
gonna
Is it
lie, Aaron.
another
It's a
sample?
party. It's a party. It's a party.
she didn't. She sampled, but she didn't sample "It's a Party." She just kind of like interpolated that verse, but like she didn't
Mhm.
sample. But
Flocka.
oh, and so,
Yeah,
so
that's
so
instantly what
music
popped up in my head.
technology. This
Mm.
is the music nerd in me. So like, because I said interpolation, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what does that mean? So when you sample something, that means that you're taking like an actual recorded part of a previous song and you're putting it in your new song and looping it, changing the pitch. And interpolation means that you are just like singing the same melody or you are making a beat with the same melody, but it's not the same recording. So like I know like an example that I can think of, people were when Normani did Wild Side, people were like, "Oh, she sampled Aaliyah. She sampled Aaliyah." She did not sample Aaliyah. She interpolated Aaliyah because she just made the beat was a brand new beat that sounded very similar to the beat of one of
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah's songs. So yeah,
Exactly.
Thank you, Weird Al.
Right.
Bitch. The fuck? Thanks for the history lesson.
shut the fuck up. Anyway, should we talk about? I'm scared to talk about this one. My sound effect's not working. I can't even play the little thing.
That nigga Mike gonna shut off and his internet gonna fuck up right when we talk about this.
All I'm gonna say here, we'll just keep it plain. Do you guys think if someone gets sued and they settle, do you think that a settlement is an admission of guilt?
Okay, I'll go first. And the only reason why I'm gonna go first is because, me being the person who I'm going to school for, and my minor originally was criminal justice, and now it's now forensics and investigation, with the major being anthropology. So, like, with that being said, I'm going to school to be a forensic anthropologist, but that's besides the point, y'all. But honestly, in certain situations, like when a victim or a person who is in whatever they got going on, being in court, whatever. With that being said, sometimes it's such a traumatic experience. Sometimes they either settle or like their lawyer tries to put together whatever type of whatever. I can't think of the right terminology right now. Forgive me, y'all. But literally puts together a deal, something, whatever for them so they don't have to go through the most traumatic experience of their life or relive the same thing over and over by retelling the story to the jurors, to the lawyers, being constantly questioned, cross-examined, everything of that nature. So it's like Don't get me wrong. Maybe she just the person who we were speaking about hypothetically, hypothetically, maybe he, whatever, didn't want to go through this experience, or maybe they looked at it as a come up, or maybe they looked at it as maybe like I can pay off some bills. You never know what that person could have been going through at that moment in time. Maybe they didn't want to go through like X, Y, and Z, a full trial or whatever the case may be. But then again, you have the other side where it's like maybe they did feel guilty of something and was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take this little fault to kind of make myself feel better, take this little cheese and just go.
Mhm.
So it really just depends on the situation,
Yeah.
honestly. Because I've learned in different cases where we have like victims who recant their stories, come back, say it again. Like you never know. Like you just never know, depending on what that person went through.
Yeah,
Hey, got
very
it.
touchy situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me to say it's necessarily an admission of guilt, but it doesn't look favorable,
Yeah.
especially if hypothetically you do
I
it in a very quick way. If you do it in a way where it's like you get accused of something and then you settle instantly,
Yeah.
just to stop kind of all of the press from it. And you kind of understand why that would be a smart deal, especially if you are on the defensive side of that, whatever that is, you will want to kind of settle early to get it out the way. And I guess in that case, you would assume that, yeah, you had something to do with something that you're being sued about. May not be
Mhm.
exactly to the T what all the accusations have said. It might have been a few things that were exaggerated or a few things that were um, added and not, fully fleshed out. Or it could have been some shit that was omitted. Like it's a lot of things that, could have happened in a case like that where you don't know exactly what it could entail when somebody does, settle. But,
Mhm.
the situation that we're talking about, I'm gonna stop tiptoeing. Diddy and Cassie,
Oh Lord, you even
both
said
of
it. That would
them.
have been the perfect time to play that motherfucking transition.
Yep,
Bro,
Diddy and Cassie.
wait, I'm gonna do, I'm
Cassie,
gonna do the transition myself. I'm gonna be like, boom. There we go.
yeah. All
There
right.
we go.
But no, man. The Diddy and Cassie situation, that was a heartbreaking situation to kind of read about, even see exactly what the lawsuit was. And then it was kind of interesting to see the archive of Twitter during this stuff. Cause if you read everything that Cassie said, she mentioned Kid Cudi. She mentioned that
Story was crazy.
she used to be romantically involved with Kid Cudi for a second while she was romantically involved with Diddy, or they might have been taking a break, whatever. She was
Mhm.
fucking with Kid Cudi. Diddy found out about it and then rigged Kid Cudi's car to blow up. And his car did blow up.
Mhm.
And no one knew what that was for a long time. I remember when Twitter is literally a historical database. You can go in and see tweets from however long ago since Twitter's been
Yeah.
around. People have found tweets from 2012 to 2014 talking about Diddy. It was just like, OMG, Kid Cudi car just got blew up. I think it was Diddy fucking with him because he fucking with Cassie. And this is back in
What? Are you
2014.
serious?
Yeah, this is back in 24. So niggas are like,
What?
oh shit, a lot of the shit we couldn't explain back in the day, now we see it inside of this lawsuit. So it kind of corroborates a little bit what she was saying about, maybe this nigga is what she's claiming that he is, but like I said, they settled, they amicably figured this out, and now she has her money. So, you know, I don't know what's gonna come out of this, past this. I hope Cassie is surrounded by love. She's surrounded by people who care for her and that she's good.
Yeah.
And I hope I don't hear this shit about Diddy
But
anymore, man. I
It's,
don't want to
I
hear.
yeah.
have something
My
to
heart always
say.
goes out to survivors with any type of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
My heart for sure goes out to Cassie. Um, it's just wild, and I'm happy that she is getting her money, whether it went to trial, whether it was a settlement. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's basically what I was getting ready to talk about. So,
Mm-hmm.
or what I wanted to say. Like, I'm happy that it's the end all and end all. Like, they resolved it, if that's how they wanted to resolve the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe what's the term that I'm looking for? Because even in like when you get divorced from somebody, you can get like compensation for what is.
alimony.
Yeah, basically. So that's another sense, probably what this could have been too. Like, maybe, pay me for my time and suffering, motherfucker. But then again, I'm sitting here thinking, when did they date?
They
Oh,
dated
what
a
is it,
I'm
late
lot.
not saying time for before I say this, y'all, I don't want y'all to
early
look at me like I'm
2010s?
crazy. Okay,
Early
2010.
2010s.
So before I say this, I don't want y'all to look at me and be like, oh, like, she's a victim, whatever, whatever. I'm not saying she shouldn't have came out, y'all. All I'm saying is if this happened, like, it's 2023. Like, I hate to be this person, but it's just like, why didn't you say nothing when it was going on?
I
What
think
happened to like maybe because I'm not familiar with the story or what's like fully going on. I only been seeing like maybe the tablecloth or the top of the table about what's been happening like far as on social media. I haven't read too deep into it yet. But like with that being said, it's like if they dated back in the 2010s or whatever, this is like what 13 years later. Like what transpired for her to talk about this or what happened?
I think that it's like it really depends because it's if you're in somebody's shoes, like it's kind of hard for somebody to judge like why someone didn't speak out. And just from the what she wrote up in the lawsuit, she went through a lot of trauma. All of that together, like that's a lot to digest. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure that like she
Yeah,
is still
indeed.
dealing with a lot of that stuff that she went through, like traumatic all the traumatic effect of everything that she went through. She's still dealing with that. And so like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's like, there isn't a way to speak out or there people don't know or people after the fact realize like shit this happened to me and like now like I want to like get my justice. So there's a lot of different factors. I don't think that like the time is, but I think that like you know once somebody processes it, that's on them and like how they want
Mm-hmm.
to like speak out and respond. There's some things that have happened to me that like I'm never gonna speak about just because it's like
Oh
that's
well, yeah, of course, yeah,
but
most
like
definitely.
but like if it's justice and I feel like it's worth it and it's and it was worth it for her in the end, she got what she deserved. I
Mm-hmm.
think that it's important that she felt that she spoke out when she was ready to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something else too.
Also, to
Yeah, I was just gonna say too. Diddy's crazy as fuck. We've seen from the whole thing. Diddy, please don't come for me. But
Well, look, Diddy, I don't give a damn. I just found out about your crazy ass,
but
and
yeah,
that's what I was basically getting ready to say.
but
Like,
yeah,
I
it's
don't.
like there's another thing too. It's like her like speaking out like that could have put like a target on her back. That could like there's a lot of things that she,
Yeah.
has
Well,
to
I
exactly.
guess because I get all of that. I guess I was just more so asking, like, that's why I said before I say this, y'all, I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. Like, I get all of that for sure. I guess I more so I didn't know what happened. That just like you woke up one day and then you see, oh my God, Diddy did what? That's what I'm saying. Like, what transpired?
No, there's a document that
Like, it was
describes.
already happening. Like, I just maybe because I don't know. I just
It's a
didn't know what
document.
happened.
It's a document that's out that describes their entire relationship. That what,
yeah,
Oh,
for the most part, what she's saying. She's saying for it was years. It wasn't
oh,
just a
yeah.
year thing event. It's
It
years
wasn't an
of abuse
isolated
and
incident.
manipulation. Anybody that's gone through abuse and manipulation for months upon years should know why that's like one of those things. It's just like, oh, it
mm,
grows and you can't really even stop it because you're kind of caught up in whatever that is. And Diddy's a
He
powerful
was
dude.
probably trying to convince her that she was crazy for even like thinking anything was wrong. Like
Yeah,
you never know.
Diddy's a fucking damn near a billionaire too.
Yeah.
Like, what you looking like suing a what you looking like suing a billionaire and you ain't gonna get shot on? Like, if y'all was in that situation, y'all was getting abused by a billionaire and y'all sued him. A lot of people gonna look at y'all like y'all crazy because they got a lot of connection. They be like, why should we believe your ass instead of my billionaire homie?
yeah.
That's
But
like I can't really acknowledge what you're talking about. And then that's the dilemma that Cassie found because a lot of people rush to Diddy's defense. And there's
yeah,
a lot of people that's like
there's a
Cassie.
lot of abuser. There's a lot of abusive apologists out there. So
It's always gonna be people. If you've been abused, there's always gonna be people that say you're a liar.
yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Well, all right. We got to move on. Got to move on. This was great. Let's keep up the combo and the comments, all of that. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to play a game now. This is an oldie but a goodie. We are going to play Slap or Trash. So, for those of you who are new to the podcast or those of you who have been here and just need a little refresher, what Slap or Trash is we are going to name an experience because this is the experience, right? And then we are going to tell you each one by one whether we think that that experience is slap or trash. We'll each do two of them because there's three of us. But for example, it could be like bagels without cream cheese. Is that slap or trash? I would say that's trash because I love cream cheese on my bagel. But you
Yes.
might think that, that is a slap experience because he doesn't want the extra fat on the bagel. So that's how it goes. I will start with the first one. Getting Christmas presents for people, slap or trash. I'm gonna say that is a slap experience when you got it like that, but it's trash when you don't. That's me. That's what I do.
I was about to say something. I'm gonna go with trash because I'm gonna say you say slap. I'm gonna go with trash. I'm not. I like giving gifts, but sometimes it's a lot of pressure. I'm the type of guy who's like, damn, like, and if I get gifts too, I always feel like I'm obligated to give a gift back. It's just so much pressure for me when it comes to shit like that. Where I'd be like, damn, like, fuck, I got to think of XYZ, so many people you got to account for, so much shit you got to do. You got to realize if you ain't got the money, you ain't gonna be able to do shit for real. Like you said, if you got it, hell yeah, you splurge. People love splurging when they got it, but it sucks when you want to splurge and you don't got it. When you want to go crazy for your people that you love and you don't got it. So I say that shit can become more trash than slap, unless you're rich. What you like?
I would have to say slap. Because
Hey,
I am a girl's girl. I love love. I love just, if I like somebody and I see something they like, I might just buy it. Sometimes I just like seeing a person happy, So I know it's the holidays and shit like that or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, like, if you got it, then you got it. If you don't, you don't. Like, I feel like sometimes at the end of the day, it's the thought that counts. It's whatever. Like, I have made gifts for people, like, I've made things for my grandma and stuff like that. So don't get me wrong, the only person that gets mad about, oh my God, you didn't give me a gift. I hate to say it, but I love my mom, but she's bougie. But it's okay.
my
It's
dad has
okay.
taste too, so I get it.
And
Yeah,
that's a lie. That's a lie. Y'all got to stop with that. It's a thought that counts. Because if a nigga got you a paper, like say somebody got you a card and like cut out like a stick figure of y'all holding hands or some shit, like a grown man.
That's cute.
A grown man. That's it. That's all you getting for Christmas, by the way.
That's fine. I mean, but it is the thought that counts because it's like a thoughtful gift is more important than like,
man.
Okay,
I feel like it depends on the situation because, like, in that sense, I'm not even gonna lie. What if you never know? That couple was like, "Hey, let's do handmade cards this year." Maybe they didn't have enough money. You never know what happened within that year. Okay, they could have been on their knuckles. Okay, they could have been
let's make
broke
sure
it
that
down
Then
on their
don't do
motherfucking
shit, bro.
knuckles.
Don't give me no fucking handmade card, bro.
so
Don't.
is my dad. My dad hates getting cards. He's
Don't.
like,
I'm gonna throw it away, toss it aside, forget about it in less than a month.
I have all of my cards that I've ever
I
gotten.
don't. I
I
threw away
definitely don't.
Hold
every
on, but
card.
you've been to my house. You see in my dining room all them cards in there.
My shit gone.
I will say it depends on the message in the card because I still have the card that my parents gave me for Christmas, where they were like encouraging me to like do my big one in LA and be an actor. I'm gonna keep that forever because it's like that was my parents showing that they believed in me in written form. So yeah. But all right, Darren, you're up.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, I got something that we've all experienced recently. Slapper trash. Halloween in LA. I would say Halloween in LA. Ooh, ooh. I'll probably say slap overall. It was some trash sprinkled in it, but it's like banana peels and some shit like that because we was literally walking in the street of trash in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But
Yeah.
it is a slap for the most part. I think the places that shout out to our wonderful host Jay when we was there. The places that we went to were legit. They were lit. We had experiences that I don't think would have occurred unless we went to LA. And I can explain those at a later date. But it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of people that we cared about. It was together. We got to see a lot, do a lot, and it was dope.
Yeah. No stuff.
And I don't dress up, so for Halloween. So this is the first time I really did some shit.
I'm glad.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, you can't be basic on Halloween. So I'm gonna say slap just because I've been here for 2 years. Halloween has always been lit. There's been so much bullshit that's happened in LA, but Halloween is always Halloweeny. And this is my third Halloween in LA. They take it serious. It's like a big thing. It's like Christmas, but in LA, it's like they take Halloween serious. It was slap, especially this year because I had a piece of home here with me, and we were like, we ran that shit. Would Natalie Nunn say I run LA? Nah, we ran LA. Fuck that.
We ran away.
We ran LA. I had the best time. Slap. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, I will also have to say slap, but we'll also have my brother say it with a little sprinkle of trash in there. A little bit of trash. Like my brother also said, there's some things that transpired that we can talk about at a later date. We don't have to bring that up now. But but I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy myself. It was my first time in LA and everything like that. I do wish we did go to like a club. We did go to some clubs. We did go to like I guess they were bar. I don't know. There were bars.
I feel
More
like
Cause
the
so.
up,
most
up
clubby.
here, like if that was up here, that would be damn near a club. I'm not even gonna lie.
I feel like WeHo was the most clubby place that we went to.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish we would have went to like y'all seen the video I showed
You
y'all.
talking about like a bomb, strippers, booty
Like
sticking
I want to see
everywhere.
some
We in this bitch
shit. Like
going
I want to
crazy.
see some
That's
shit. I want to see
we.
some shit. Okay, I want to. I want to be like, ooh. Like I didn't like I didn't get none of that. But okay, but LA did fuck me up with the weather a little bit. I did fuck around and get sick towards the end of the trip and stuff like that. So like I wanted to get up and take my pictures and my fits, and I didn't get a chance to do it. But it's okay. It's okay because I will be back. I will be studying my little pretty little self back through LA.
And
So
I'm always here. Y'all are always welcome. Um, Miss Lynn, it's your turn. What's your slap?
okay, so smash or trash. Let me think of something juicy. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Okay. Since the holidays are coming up, since Thanksgiving is like, this week and stuff like that. Now, smash or trash,
Slap or trash?
slap or trash. Why I say smash or trash? That's about
Speaking of
Because
smash.
it
snap,
kind of sounds like smash or
Y'all
pass.
see where my mind is at.
Yeah.
Okay, slap or trash. Okay, so do you guys like your food touching or non-touching?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Especially when it comes to macaroni and yams.
So slap or trash. Your food touching.
Yes, basically.
so what's your answer?
My answer is going to be trash
Oh,
because,
Ooh.
for one, I love macaroni and cheese, but of course, I am becoming, unfortunately, lactose intolerant. But it's
Becoming.
okay.
She was always like,
Look, when I was hold on, the way my body acts now did not act 2 years ago.
you getting older.
Okay, right. That's why I said I'm becoming
He was already there. That's what he was already
lactose
there. He was
intolerant.
already there. He just didn't want
Okay. But look, my brother showed me the power of lactate. But okay, with that being said, I do not eat any yams or cheesecake or pie or greens or
my
anything of
heart.
that nature. So it's like me personally, I think yams and sweet potatoes are disgusting.
My heart.
Oh, you just killed Jay. Oh man,
So
that's like his
yes,
favorite shit to make.
trash. Now I don't mind my food touching, but I am the type of girly that has to eat all of one thing and then move on to the next.
Where is the sound effects? Motherfucking need them.
Give me like some shit, bro.
But not always though. Not always. Sometimes I can eat like, but it just really depends on what it is. But most of the time, I
See,
have to
you
finish
a
what it
prissy
is.
eater. You eat
No,
cute.
I'm not.
You eating cute. Like fuck
But
the
I be
eating cute.
eating though. But I
Right
will eat.
now.
But I will
Thanksgiving is
eat.
not for a time to eat cute. Nobody should be eating cute for Thanksgiving.
I
Go
don't
smash
eat
that
cute.
shit.
I still be eating. I just don't eat a lot.
She said that plate is a low vibration plate.
Lord,
Understand?
Remember, I
Low
am a
vibration.
I
hello
need
polio
my shit to be.
pescatarian. Polio pescatarian.
See, she gonna
Okay.
have a high vibration plate. I need a low vibration plate. Throw
Saying, give me that
everything
low
on
shit.
that bitch. I need something that's fucking some
So,
degenerate shit.
I'm sorry.
Not ginger shit.
I'm gonna have to say that it is a slap experience. That's crazy, that opinion. I respect your opinion, but respectfully, fuck all that. Make it touch. It's all going to the same fucking place. Look, I'm becoming a little bit lactose intolerant too, but look, when it's Thanksgiving, that shit is worth it. That's the Thanksgiving
Yeah,
shit.
y'all gonna be. We all gonna be on that toilet, baby.
And it's
I'm so
okay.
excited.
It's okay.
It's
I feel
okay.
like you can't have mac without yams. You can't have them. It
Yes,
don't
you
no.
can.
And
Hey,
I
you
need
gotta taste.
a
You have to
little bit of
taste
the breading
mine.
too from the dressing, a little bit of the breading.
Ooh, the
That's like
dressing. Oh,
perfect little.
dressing.
Oh fuck yes! And then some greens on top. Now I will say I don't fuck with turkey like that because turkey be dry as fuck. I only eat one person's turkey, and that's my mom's turkey because she be making it. That should be juicy, but it's usually dry as fuck. So I don't really fuck with turkey like that. Fuck
Especially with some good gravy.
yeah,
Ooh,
fuck that turkey. But everything else
gravy.
I was
slaps.
thinking like if y'all did Thanksgiving together, y'all might have to consult a lot because there's a lot of foods that y'all like that the other person doesn't. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to cook because remember I told you I was gonna have like a little Friendsgiving and something on Thanksgiving. So that's why I'm like I'm gonna cook everything regardless if I eat it or not. Because I know everybody else eats that shit. I know y'all gonna eat it.
and it's a slap for me too. So I have to respectfully disagree with you. I love my food touching.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
all
why?
going. The thing that we heard when we was kids, it's true. I know you didn't like it when you was a kid, but it's all going to the
to
same
the same
to
motherfucking
the
place.
same place. You didn't want to hear that shit as a kid, but it is true. It's all going to the same place. So
I
I
mean,
love
yes,
when my
I
food
know
touches.
that, but I just have acquired taste, and I like to taste everything separately.
Yeah, you bougie. That's why we said high
It's not
vibrational. You
dark
bougie.
It's
You a
not
cute
black
eater.
coffee. This is all great food, great
These
tasting
are
food.
great, fantastic food, and it's phenomenal. Yams are phenomenal. I'm so
You
I
here's the
can't
thing. You
believe you
gotta
don't
have my
even like
yams. You gotta have my yams. They're not my.
it.
They're my
Just like
mom.
you said, we need to have your mac
I've
and
had
cheese.
my grandma is from Mobile, Alabama.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that shit tastes amazing. Oh,
I know my grandma makes the both ways. She does the ones without the marshmallows and the sweetness,
Same
and then she
treatment.
does the ones the
first of
other
all,
way.
why are you putting marshmallow on your yams?
I
Stop!
said she does.
Stop
I
it!
said
I
she does
can't
it both
it.
ways.
That's some white shit.
The
No,
marshmallows is remember I am mixed. I said the marshmallows is for the people that that was
yeah, that was
Mhm.
raised on some, not so
yeah
melanated.
the regular way was for everybody else. Okay.
Yeah, not so. Oh, a solo. I just saw a solo stove commercial. But yeah, no, I respectfully disagree. I think that yams are necessary. I think a lot of food is necessary, and Thanksgiving is one of those holidays where I just forget I'm lactose purposely.
That shit is worth it. You just gonna have to take one for the
And the
team.
next day,
One
Friday,
big
hey,
year.
that's a problem for Friday me. That's a problem
One
for
big
Friday me.
shit a year.
That's about Friday
That's a
me.
problem for Friday me because
Wow,
Thursday.
remember when we had that fucking Roscoe's chicken and waffles and
Oh man. Oh Lord,
that
Jesus. It's like you went and then I don't know, Darren went, then I went. Like that shit was
was
crazy.
hilarious.
Trash,
Disgusting and hilarious.
trash.
Crazy.
Trash. But all right, guys. I know I said we're gonna do two, but it's looking like it's that
Get to
time.
that
So,
time.
oh my god, thank you so much to our guest, Azaria Lynn. Go ahead and tell the people where they can find you again on social media.
Look, y'all, THEE Azaria AZARIALYNN. The Azaria Lynn, y'all, and on TikTok because I'm trying to build my TikTok zoned out with Zari. Yes.
Period. Thank you so much for being a guest. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys can find me as always, J_Gooden98 on Instagram, and on TikTok you can find me at just J Gooden. Simple, easy, to the point. Where can they find you, my friend?
Come on, man. You know I'm nowhere. I'm really only on one social media site, and that's Instagram. Find me on Instagram at Ned Saturn. NEDSATURN.
And then for
else,
all
no.
And then for all updates on everything The Experience, you can follow us on Instagram at @TheExperience_pod. And that's where all of the info will be when we post episodes, when new shit comes out. We're going to start putting stuff on the IG stories. We might be starting to go live soon. So just stay tuned to that page. Follow it. If you're not following it, what the fuck are you doing? But happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you guys so much. If you're listening to this Friday, happy Black Friday. Be safe shopping. Get you the motherfucking deals.
Go crazy.
Go crazy.
Them dealies. Them
See
dealies.
y'all next time.
See you guys next week for another brand new episode. Thanks.